continuation of our subject, which has been the factors that could cause mental illness. We talked about some important things related to genetic factors as well as environmental factors, trauma of all kinds, and substance abuse and physical illness. Today, we'll address several other important things, usually things that could happen in the ordinary life, and these can trigger a diagnosis that wasn't there or have at least a reaction we call adjustment disorder could develop into a psychiatric condition or not, depending on the resilience of the person. One of these things is social isolation. It's very important to have social connections, and they are vital to mental well being. So, social isolation, loneliness, lack of meaningful relationship can increase the risk of developing mental health disorder. And the absence of support systems and limited opportunities for social interaction contribute to feelings of sadness, anxiety, and depression. Therefore, many times people have family members. If they are alienated from the family, that could be very traumatic and cause serious illness. Other times, people, instead of having family, they have close friends, neighbors, and sometimes co workers that support them and help them. In addition to that, but also related is lack of support from family, friends, or the community can harm mental health. Support systems provide emotional validation, encouragement, and assistance during challenging time which we all can face. Without adequate support, individuals may feel overwhelmed, isolated, and more susceptible to developing mental health disorders. I can remember this gentleman with a history of psychotic illness I have seen for over 40 years. And following the death of all his family, he lives alone and is socially isolated. He has one friend with his wife who support him, but he frequently does call me and I offer him support and encouragement. And he has done very well being stable and not requiring psychiatric crisis, emergencies, or hospitalization for over 10 years now. In addition, financial problems play a big role in developing mental illness. Financial difficulties and insecurity can significantly impact mental health. Economic instability, unemployment, or excessive debt can create chronic stress and feelings of hopelessness. Financial problems, on top of that, can limit access to health care, lead to inadequate or inappropriate living conditions, and affect overall well being, potentially contributing to the development of mental health disorder. This could even happen with people who had resources at some point and for one reason or another lost those resources and have to learn to live with minimum resources. I do remember a gentleman who was quite wealthy, and over time and during the financial crisis of the late 2008, lost a lot of what he has, and then he went through a divorce. He was chasing some benefits he could get from the VA, and we helped him to receive those benefits. And fortunately, when the benefits were approved, he had died suddenly in his sleep. So, all those factors not only caused him to have exacerbation of pre existing mental illness, but caused physical complication that led to his untimely sudden death. In addition, there are cultural and societal factors. So, norms and expectation may also shape individuals' mental health experiences and perception, impacting the likelihood of developing a disorder. And without belaboring the point, the culture is very different from one area of the world or another, from one culture to another, and from religious perspective of some people and others. All those can definitely affect mental health and well-being, and I am sure we will discuss that when we talk about specific cultural syndromes and how culture has a major impact on mental health. I remind you, you can always reach me at koshrashid.com to book a call and we can discuss your particular situation confidentially at that call. Thank you. I appreciate your attention.